This is Dormouse03, and this is Chapter 3 of my Max Payne 3 old school difficulty walkthrough. So I cut out the beginning of this because there's not really anything to it. It's basically an extended cutscene where you have some control over Max walking, but there's nothing really going on. So this is the first real section of Chapter 3, and it can be kind of challenging because things can go wrong pretty fast there. I got injured a little bit. There are just a lot of guys coming out of both sides, and so you just want to try to take them out as best you can. And I'm gonna again run around here with my obsessive compulsive looting, trying to find painkillers and anything else. I mean, I'm not really looking for any of the clues or golden gun pieces on this playthrough, but sometimes I just can't help myself. If I see a corner that I didn't look in, I have to go check, because I haven't found everything just yet. So now you get to use your button pushing skills, go up the elevator, and go into this section. And so you can sit there for kind of a long time while he interrogates this dude, or you can just kind of walk up here and trigger the guys to come out. And so this section right here, it left me looking towards a wall for whatever reason, which was weird. But sometimes it'll do that to you. You know, you'll be looking one way and you come out of a little cutscene and you'll be facing a different way or out of cover or in a different spot. And it kind of messes you up a little bit. I don't know why it does that sometimes, and then sometimes it won't. For the most part, it generally puts you out of those cutscenes at the place where you were before. But anyway, just something to be aware of. Try not to get too disoriented if it does that to you. So, we haven't gotten the final kill cam, and there he is. The last dude of that little section. And so now you can walk around a little bit, pick up a couple of painkillers, and move on to the next section. So yeah, this chapter is where things start to get a little bit more difficult. There are more enemies, they have better weapons, they have some body armor here in a second. And you'll notice that they start to take more bullets. You want to try to go for headshots as you can. Just because that's going to make your life a little bit easier. That guy right there will run around and flank you to the left. So you want to prioritize him, because anytime that guys are going to go to flank you, it's not going to be a good situation, because they will kill you very quickly. And right here, I'm trying to use up my shotgun and blind fire here, because I know I'm probably going to drop it and pick up an assault rifle. So I'm using up that ammo and trying to get guys as much as I can with my last few shots here. And like I said, the blind fire is very useful. I mean, it's more useful when you have a gun with automatic fire, but it can work. I got a kill or two with that shotgun. So In this room right here, there are guys up on the balcony, but you can completely skip the fight with them if you just sort of hang back here and wait for them to leave. So that's what I'm gonna do. And you sort of sit here behind Passos, and eventually you'll get a little cutscene there of they're like, nobody's here, and so they leave. And so we don't have to mess with that fight, which is good. We get to conserve our ammo and our painkillers. And move on to the next spot. Here's one of the clues that I've looked at again for whatever reason. And this section, going through these stands can be pretty hard. There's a guy right around this corner that you want to make sure that you get, and he'll kind of stay in front of you a little bit throughout, so you get a couple of chances to kill him. You just want to make sure that he doesn't get the drop on you. Pick up some painkillers, and then there are two or three guys, I think, in this room right here, and I think I'm gonna try to blind fire that guy. Worked out pretty nicely. And then I try to do the same to that one, but sometimes the aim is real finicky. Sometimes you'll hit them, and sometimes it's like just shooting all around their body and nothing is hitting. So in any case, we got those guys. No muss, no fuss. And there's one last dude, and we're gonna take care of him right now. Alright, so here's where this chapter starts to get a little more crazy. So Passos is supposedly covering you right now, but he's about as useful as an asshole on an elbow. So you're gonna pretty much have to take care of these guys yourself. Don't think that you can hide and let him take them out, because that won't happen. So anyway, there was a little cutscene there, and I don't know why I tried to go in that door, but you can't. So I like to get up in this little corner here because you can see the guys that are coming up from downstairs, and you can see the guys through the window here. The fence, the gate. And so if they get up to where that guy is standing right there, I think they can hit you through your cover. So you want to make sure that you take care of them, but as long as they don't throw grenades, which they sometimes will, into this area right here, you are pretty safe. And you just want to be using your bullet time wisely. And see, that guy got up there, and while I was trying to take care of guys downstairs, he was shooting me. But it's a pretty good little spot. It worked more often than it didn't, for the couple of times that I've played here. As I failed to get that guy, I don't know what was going on for me just then, but I could not seem to hit him for anything. And now there's only a couple of guys left who are going to be annoying and hide. And sometimes it forces you to move a little bit, because he lazily walks down there. Run, Max, run. Because they'll just stay in places where you can't see them. And so you have to kind of move. Sometimes if you move a little bit or shift your position within cover, it will cause them to move around or pop up and try to shoot you. But sometimes you just have to move to get a better vantage point. And so I know that I haven't killed everything yet, and so I'm trying to be careful because that section can be bad. If those guys rush you, if they start whipping out grenades, you know, if you mess up a few shots, it can get bad really quickly. So I'm like, please, no, I don't want to do that whole thing over again. And after you kill those 2 guys, you are through with it. Pick up the painkillers on the wall. Please go pick them up. Yep, there you go. And this is the end of this section. I will see you in part 2. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching.